Rachel, I'm really sorry, but I'll be late tonight.
Oh, okay. Working overtime?
Yeah, I've got a project that needs to be finished today.
Already? Didn't you just finish that big project last week?
Different client, different project. Marketing never sleeps.
When did you find out about this? It would have been nice to know earlier.
Just got told in an afternoon meeting, client needs everything by tomorrow.
It seems like there are a lot of last-minute projects lately.
That's just how it is in my department. I can't help it.
You still could have told me earlier. I rushed home from work to make dinner for us since it's my turn to cook.
Oh, right, I'm so sorry. You always come home early when it's your turn to cook.
You remembered that much at least. I was hoping we could eat together today.
Sorry, I really can't make it.
I even went to the market to get fresh ingredients. I'm making your favorite stew.
Oh, that sounds really good. Save me some.
Are you sure you'll even eat it? Last time you said you would, but the container was still in the fridge untouched.
I had a really early meeting that day. I must have forgotten.
Well, if it's work, it can't be helped. Are you eating at the office? Or should I set aside some food for when you get home?
I'll eat at the office. I can have the leftovers for breakfast tomorrow.
They're making you work through dinner again?
Yeah, ordered some takeout with the team.
This is the third time this week you're missing dinner.
The project deadline is coming up. Things should calm down after that.
You said that last week too.
Different project, different deadline.
When is the deadline?
End of next week, probably.
Probably. You don't know the exact date?
It's a bit complicated. Depends on the client's feedback.
You used to always know your deadlines exactly.
Companies change, processes change.
Everything seems to be changing lately.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I just miss having dinner with my husband.
Don't start with the guilt trips.
It's not a guilt trip. I'm just saying I miss you.
Look, I'll try to make it home early tomorrow.
You said that yesterday too.
I can't predict when work will come up.
At least text me when you know you'll be late.
Sure, whatever you want.
That's not very reassuring.
What do you want from me? I'm working and it's really busy.
Just some consideration would be nice.
I said I'm sorry about dinner.
It's not just about dinner.
Then what?
Never mind. Just be safe coming home.
Don't wait up.
What time should I expect you?
Late. Meeting might run long.
How late is late?
I really don't know. Stop asking me so many questions. You're bothering me.
Since when is asking when my husband will be home a bother?
Since you started interrogating me about every little thing.
If asking basic questions is interrogating, we have bigger problems.
Look, I've gotta go. Meeting's starting.
At 7 p.m.?
Yes, at 7 p.m. Some of us actually have to work.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Just busy. Talk later.
Okay, about this weekend.
Weekend? You mean my birthday? What's up?
It's not going to work out.
What? You mean we can't go to the inn?
Yeah.
But you were so looking forward to it, we even splurged on that reservation.
I know, but work came up.
Work on your birthday weekend?
Talk about bad timing.
I thought you requested this weekend off months ago.
Things change, like your late nights at work.
That's different.
Is it? Both are work-related changes.
What kind of work is it? Maybe you could reschedule?
I really wanted to celebrate at the inn together, but if it's work,
We can go another time. Doesn't have to be my birthday. Could be yours or our anniversary.
you seem surprisingly okay with canceling.
Just being practical.
True. Or maybe we could change it to the next day? It's a long weekend after all.
I don't think we can change the date. It's a popular place.
We could try calling them. Sometimes they have cancellations.
Why are you pushing this so much? You're the one that said you needed to cancel.
Because I spent months planning it? Because it's your birthday?
All right, we booked it 3 months ago. Plus, work-wise, I have to show some clients around town during the long weekend.
That's convenient.
What does that mean?
Nothing. Like a business entertainment thing?
Yeah, I'll be staying at the same hotel as the clients. They want to visit some places outside the city, too.
That's new. You've never had to do client entertainment before.
Company's trying to land a big contract. Everyone's pitching in.
Which hotel?
Why do you need to know?
Just curious. Maybe we could meet for lunch if you're free?
Better not. Clients might think it's unprofessional.
Since when is having lunch with your wife unprofessional?
You know how these things are?
Actually, I don't. Explain it to me.
Can we not do this now?
That sounds rough. Your whole weekend gone. On your birthday, too.
Yeah, but you were looking forward to it too, right? Sorry it fell through so suddenly.
Funny how both our plans changed at the same time.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Just an observation.
No, we can have a cake when I get back.
Right. When will that be?
Sunday night, probably. Maybe Monday morning.
Convenient that both our plans changed for the same weekend.
Yeah, but you were looking forward to it too, right? I was too. Sorry it fell through so suddenly.
No, it can't be helped. Shame we can't celebrate your birthday together, though. At least let's have some cake when you get back.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll cancel the inn reservation.
Oh, I can do it.
Really? But it's just a few days away, and there's a cancellation fee, right?
I already looked up their policy. Better to cancel now than lose the whole amount.
Oh, is there? All right then, please take care of it.
You sound nervous about me calling them.
Why would I be nervous?
No reason, just an observation.
You're thinking too much into things.
Sure, let me handle at least that much. So that's settled.
Yeah, looking forward to my present, though.
About that, should I give it to you before you leave?
Maybe wait till I'm back?
Why? Don't you want it for your birthday?
It's just easier that way.
Easier for what, exactly?
For carrying it around with clients.
I see. Well, good luck with work.
Thanks. Don't wait for me tonight.
When do I ever anymore?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Have fun with your clients.
You're being weird about this.
Am I? Or are you?
I told you it's just work.
Right. Just work. Like always.
Don't start.
I haven't started anything. You're the one getting defensive.
Because you're acting suspicious.
Interesting choice of word. Suspicious.
You know what I mean?
Do I? Maybe you should explain it to me.
I have to go. Another meeting.
Of course you do.
Oh yeah, your mom's care package arrived earlier. The fall-spring food assortment thing. I'll thank her.
Really? What did she send this time?
The usual stuff, those seasonal cookies you like.
My mom's care package? Are you sure?
Oh wait, no, I meant my mom's package.
That makes more sense. What did she send this time?
The usual stuff, those seasonal cookies you like.
The red bean ones? She knows they're my favorite.
Yeah, those.
That's so thoughtful of her. Did she include a letter?
It didn't check.
You didn't open it?
I was in a hurry.
I should call and thank her properly.
No need to contact Mom, I'll handle it.
Why not? She always sends such thoughtful packages.
I said I'll handle it, no need to make a big deal.
Since when is thanking someone for a gift making a big deal?
She's busy, I'll pass along the message.
At least let me say thanks. We rarely see her, so I want to properly acknowledge these gestures.
I don't need to. I'll pass along your thanks. Mom tends to talk too much. I'd rather you didn't contact her much.
That's new. You never mentioned this before.
What's new about it?
You used to love when I talked to your mom.
Things change.
I've never thought that about her. She's always been so kind to me.
Trust me, you don't know her like I do.
What's really going on here, Michael?
Nothing's going on, just setting boundaries.
Since when do we need boundaries with your mom?
Why? We've been married less than 2 years, but I've never felt that she talks too much. I've only met her like 5 times, including the formal greeting, right? That's not enough to really know. Maybe, but no need to get too close. You don't want mother-in-law problems, right? This distance is good.
We've never had problems before.
Let's keep it that way.
I'd actually like to be closer. She seems fun. Like that story about when you were being difficult as a teenager and she got back at you by putting scary ghost photos all over your room. You couldn't sleep alone after that. I was dying laughing when I heard that.
That's literally my worst memory.
But you said it helped end your rebellious phase.
She shouldn't have told you that.
Why not? It's a funny story.
It's embarrassing.
It's endearing. Shows she cares.
Can we not talk about this?
You never used to mind before.
Well, I mind now.
Sorry, just trying to understand why you're so against me talking to her. With her sense of humor, I think we'd be fine. But I get it. Being a daughter-in-law is different.
I guess. I wish Mom would come visit us, though.
She could. I could help plan her trip.
No way, it's too far by plane.
It's only a 2-hour flight.
Still too far.
We could travel there.
Meaning you'd have to go back home? No way. If we're traveling, I'd rather go somewhere else.
But your parents would love to see you.
You don't know what they'd love.
They tell me themselves when we video chat.
You video chat with them?
Sometimes. Is that a problem?
When?
When you're working late.
I didn't know that. And stop pushing it. I already said no.
You never used to be this adamant about family stuff.
Just drop it, okay? I don't want to discuss this anymore.
Fine, but something feels different lately.
You're overthinking things again.
Am I? Or are you hiding something?
What would I be hiding?
You tell me.
Nothing to tell.
Then why get so defensive about your mom?
I'm not defensive!
You're literally yelling in text right now.
Whatever, I'm done with this conversation.
That makes two of us. I'm fine with you traveling anywhere, but Michael, you haven't been making time for me lately.
I can't help it. Work ruins weekends, friends visiting. It's just a coincidence.
A 3-month coincidence?
Don't start counting.
Hard not to when I eat dinner alone every night.
You're exaggerating.
Is it? You haven't been making time for me lately.
I told you, work's been crazy. I'm just busy.
Even on weekends?
Especially on weekends. Big deadline is coming up.
What happened to our weekend brunches?
We're not newlyweds anymore. This is normal. The married couples have to spend every weekend together.
We used to text during lunch breaks.
Work's been crazy. You know how it is.
Actually, I don't. My company's just as busy, but I still make time.
Different industries, different demands.
You're always on your phone, though. I see the notifications.
Checking work emails, client stuff.
At midnight?
International clients.
Since when do you have international clients?
Recently, the company's expanding.
You never mentioned that.
Must have slipped my mind.
A lot seems to be slipping your mind lately.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're late on weekdays too, and seem kind of cold.
I told you, we're not newlyweds anymore. This just happens.
There's that phrase again. Not newlyweds anymore.
Well, it's true.
Remember date nights, movie Tuesdays, cooking together on Sundays?
That was different. We were just starting out.
That wasn't even 6 months ago.
Things change. People grow up.
Grow up or grow apart?
Don't be dramatic.
That's not what I'm saying. We haven't even gone shopping together in months. You don't even come along for weekend grocery runs anymore. When you're home, you're always on your phone.
Are you monitoring my phone usage now?
Should I be?
What's that supposed to mean?
No, but it's hard not to notice when you're smiling at it constantly.
Business jokes with colleagues.
Must be really funny colleagues.
What are you implying?
Nothing, just an observation.
Let me do what I want. Don't I get any privacy at my own home anymore?
Since when did basic conversation become an invasion of privacy?
Since you started interrogating me about everything.
When did caring become interrogating?
When you started tracking my every move.
I'm your wife, not your parole officer.
Could have fooled me.
You never used to talk like this. You always said no matter how busy you were, we'd have at least one proper date each month.
I told you we're not newlyweds anymore. How many times do I need to say it? Every couple's like this.
No, they're not. I see my friends with their husbands.
Stop comparing us to others.
I'm comparing us to us 3 months ago.
People change.
This much? This fast?
What do you want from me?
I'm not comparing. I'm worried about us.
There's nothing to worry about.
Then why do you get defensive every time I try to talk?
Because you're always questioning everything I do.
Maybe because nothing makes sense anymore.
You've definitely changed recently. You seem especially cold today.
Now you're deflecting.
Now you're being hysterical? Maybe this is happening because of your attitude? Who wants to spend time with such a nagging woman?
Nagging? I'm trying to save our marriage.
There's nothing wrong with our marriage.
Really? When was the last time we had a real conversation?
We're having one right now, aren't we?
This isn't a conversation. This is me talking to a wall.
You're the one making me say these things. What's got you so worked up?
Nothing's wrong. You're making problems where there aren't any. If nothing's wrong, why can't you look me in the eye anymore?
I have to go. The meeting is starting.
It's 9 p.m.
Client call. International.
Of course it is.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what it means. The credit card statement shows a charge from the inn on your birthday. What's going on?
I called and canceled. It must be a mistake, right?
A $300 mistake?
These things happen.
That's weird, because I've been checking our accounts.
Why are you monitoring our accounts?
Because the numbers haven't been adding up lately.
What do you mean, haven't been adding up?
You know exactly what I mean.
No, I don't. Explain.
There are a lot of restaurant charges I don't recognize.
Business meetings. I told you about the client's entertainment.
At 11 p.m. on weekends?
What, are you tracking the timestamps now?
I'm tracking our money. That's what married couples do.
Sounds more like spying.
Interesting that you'd call it spying.
Because that's what it is.
It's our joint account, Michael.
Still my privacy.
Privacy about what exactly?
My work expenses.
Since when are work expenses private?
Since you started nitpicking everything.
Probably. They said they'd refund the cancellation fee. I'll call them.
Don't bother them about it. I'll handle it.
Like you handled the cancellation.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why not? It's a simple call.
Because I already talked to them about it.
When?
Last week.
Funny, I don't see any refund.
These things take time.
What exactly did they say?
About what?
The refund, Michael. The refund you supposedly arranged.
What, do you think I'm cheating or something?
Interesting how that's where your mind went.
Because you're acting suspicious about everything.
Well, you have been really distant lately for the past 3 months.
It's just been busy. Call the inn if you're worried.
The thing is, I already did.
You what?
I called them this morning.
You had no right to check behind my back.
They said the reservation is still active for this weekend.
You had no right to check behind my back.
I'm your wife. We share accounts.
That doesn't give you the right to spy on me.
No, being your wife gives me the right to know where our money goes.
This is exactly why I can't stand being around you lately.
Because I caught you in a lie?
Because you don't trust me.
Give me a reason to trust you. Explain the reservation.
There's nothing to explain.
Then why is it still active?
I already told you it must be their mistake.
Like the restaurant charges were a mistake?
Those were work events.
Every weekend? Every day, late at night?
If you're that sure, I'll believe you. I'm thinking weird things again, aren't I?
Don't turn this around on me.
I can't believe you'd spy on me like this.
Can't believe you'd lie to me like this.
I'll make more time for you from now on. That good enough?
Just like that? No explanation?
What do you want from me?
The truth would be nice.
Yeah. I'll bring home your favorite dorayaki today, so cheer up.
Trying to bribe me with sweets now?
Can't I do something nice?
You can't bribe me with food.
Look, I messed up about the reservation. I should have been honest.
Honest about what, exactly?
About work stuff.
Still sticking to that story?
All right. I'll try to come home early after dinner.
With your hometown friends?
Don't start.
That's what you said last time.
This is different.
How is it different?
It just is.
Okay, got it. Be safe coming home. Enjoy time with your friends.
Thanks for understanding.
I understand more than you think.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll figure it out. Hey, you said you had no plans this evening, right? I really need to talk to you. Please be home today, just this once.
Can't do it, sorry.
Why not? You promised you'd make time.
Something came up.
Something always comes up.
This is different.
What came up?
I just got a call from Dad. I'm at the airport now.
Airport? Why?
Going to my parents' place.
Huh? This is sudden.
Mom's having emergency surgery, so I'll be gone for a while.
What happened to her? Is it serious?
Can't talk now. Boarding soon. We can talk when I get back. Sorry for the late notice. I was panicking too.
You're lying, aren't you? You wouldn't lie at a time like this, right?
Rachel?
Try again.
Who is this?
Then I'll come too.
No, it's not life-threatening, and you have work tomorrow, right? I'll go alone. It's fine. Should be back in about a week.
Hey, Michael, what exactly are you trying to pull? Don't go putting me in the hospital without my permission.
Huh? Who is this? Not Rachel?
This is your mother.
What? Mom, what are you talking about?
Well, well, quite the performance about my emergency surgery.
This can't be right.
This is your mother. I'm having lunch with Rachel right now.
What? Mom can't be here?
I came to surprise you. Of course, I told Rachel beforehand.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously. Want me to send a photo of our lunch? Though we've already started eating.
This must be some mistake.
The only mistake here is yours. Where are you really going?
This was just a joke!
A joke? About your mother being hospitalized?
I can explain!
Then explain, what kind of joke involves making up a story about your mother being hospitalized?
Well, I was planning a surprise for Rachel!
A surprise that requires lying about me being in surgery?
I can't say that!
Why not? The surprise is ruined now anyway.
It's just not right!
Because the affair would be exposed?
What are you talking about?
Rachel just told me she was worried about your strange behavior.
I'm not doing anything like that! She's been suspecting stuff like this lately. Sorry, Mom, I caused you trouble. Don't take Rachel's words seriously. She's been really paranoid lately.
You're the awful one here. She already has several pieces of evidence.
What evidence?
I'm so disappointed. I came all this way to visit and find out you're making my precious daughter-in-law cry.
It's not what you think!
And to think you'd use your mother being hospitalized as an excuse for a trip with your mistress. The investigator just called. They said your husband is heading to the airport with his mistress.
Investigator?
Did you think I wouldn't find out?
You hired someone to follow me?
After all your lies, what choice did I have?
You had no right!
A wife has no right to know her husband is cheating?
Stay out of this! You shouldn't get home right now with your mistress!
There is no home anymore.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
Rachel, I'm sorry, please come home!
I've said everything I needed to say. We'll get compensation from both Michael and his mistress, and proper division of assets. That's all.
I wasn't serious about the affair! It was just for fun, just temporary, it wasn't real!
Real or not, you still did it, and you were going to spend your birthday with her too.
I can explain everything!
There's nothing to explain. The evidence is clear. You gave me money saying it was refunded from the inn, but I couldn't find any refund in any account or card history, though I did see the refund amount withdrawn from your salary account.
I can explain that too!
So you can tell me more lies?
I'm sorry, really, really sorry!
Sorry doesn't fix this.
Give me another chance, and we can work this out!
Like you've been working late? I thought you seemed busy these past few months. I believed you when you said it was work and business relationships. But you were having an affair all along.
It wasn't like that!
Then what was it like?
I just got caught up in something!
And then you had the nerve to call me hysterical. You're the worst.
I know I messed up, but I love you!
Love doesn't involve dating apps.
How did you...
The investigator found everything. I didn't want to hurt you.
Please, let's talk about this in person!
Then you shouldn't have had an affair in the first place. If you were unhappy with me, you should have just divorced me.
I'm not unhappy at all! You work and share the housework. You always thank me. You're kind and easygoing. You're too good for me.
Then why? Why did you do this to us?
I don't know. I got caught up in something stupid.
But you still had an affair? You met her on some dating app and decided to have a casual relationship.
We both wanted to stay at that inn, and it just happened.
I wanted to stay there too. I was looking forward to it for 3 months after we made the reservation.
I know, I messed up.
You chose your mistress over your wife. That's all there is to it.
I thought I could go with you anytime.
So I was your backup plan?
It's not like that.
But that's exactly what happened. Recently, you've been prioritizing your mistress on weekends too. How can you say you don't want a divorce?
Listen, what I'm saying and what I'm doing don't match because this was just a temporary thing. It had no real meaning. You're the one I want to be with forever.
Forever? You couldn't even manage 2 years.
I can change. I'll prove it to you.
I understand how you feel, but I don't want to be with a man who has affairs and prioritizes his mistress over his wife. That's why I want a divorce.
I really messed up. I'll never see her again. She's just some flashy woman who's fine meeting married men. I'd never be serious about someone like that.
You realize that statement applies to you too, right?
That's different. I'm trying to save our marriage.
I don't want a husband who browses dating apps while married and takes his mistress to the inn he reserved for his birthday with his wife.
Please!
You expect me to keep loving a man like that? Keep your jokes to your pathetic life choices.
What about everything we built together?
You destroyed it all for a dating app hookup.
Please, forgive me. Divorce over something like this is ridiculous. I love you most, Rachel. I don't want to split up.
You called me paranoid, and now you're saying this? I can't believe anything you say anymore. I don't want to be with a man who makes endless excuses.
What can I do to fix this?
Nothing. It's over. After that, my husband and I divorced. The divorce went smoothly thanks to my mother-in-law, Linda, participating in the discussions. We received proper compensation from both my husband and his mistress. Since my husband had almost no savings, the compensation came from his share of our divided assets. And since our marriage was short, the division of assets wasn't much, so he had to pay additional compensation. His parents have also completely cut ties with him. They were disgusted not only by the affair, but especially by his attempt to use his mother to cover up his affair trip. After being told never come back home, he'll have to live alone while paying off his debt. Since the affair story spread among our mutual friends, no one wants anything to do with him. Even after separating, he keeps sending creepy poems about wanting to get back together. Of course, I've blocked him completely after finishing sorting out money and insurance matters. I'm still maintaining my relationship with Linda even after the divorce. It might seem strange, but we exchange souvenirs from our travels, and she treats me like her own daughter. I guess the reason my ex-husband told me not to get close to his mother was so he could use her as an excuse for his affairs. He was like that from the beginning of our marriage. So maybe he was frequently cheating without me noticing. If so, that's definitely a sickness. I'm going to forget about such a terrible person quickly and create lots of happy memories to replace the bad ones. I still have a long life ahead of me. I'll cherish the important people in my life, be grateful for their support, and continue protecting my own world.